We've got a state of emergency in Hawaii as Tropical Storm Lane hits really hard.
And take a look at this video of floodwater pouring off a mountain. Some locations on the Big Island are reporting more than 40 inches of rain already, and more is on the way.
This is already the most rain Hawaii has received from a tropical cyclone since 2000. Look at this neighborhood, completely submerged.
Overnight, the storm was downgraded from a hurricane to a tropical storm, but do not be fooled. It is still extremely dangerous. And Rob is right there covering it all. Rob, good morning.
Good morning, Dan. We are certainly worried about more rain coming. This at one point was a Category 5, the strongest hurricane to come this close to Hawaii in 26 years. Thankfully, a little shear helping rip it apart last night, but so much of the damage has been done and so much more rain still yet to come. It's about 130 miles just off to our south. You can subtly hear the waves crashing in the distance on a reef that protects at least this part of Oahu, so the surge is fairly minimal. It's been damaging winds across parts of Maui, and the rains, my goodness, 3.5 feet of rain in just over 60 hours.
This morning, Tropical Storm Lane wreaking havoc in Hawaii. The storm's torrential rain dumping over 40 inches of water on the Big Island in the last 3 days. The rain's runoff sending rivers surging, overflowing onto roads and swamping entire communities.
Wow, tripping out. Never seen it like this before.
The earth saturated on Hawaii's steep mountainous terrain, that land eventually breaking free, creating destructive mudslides, blocking roads and jamming traffic as residents attempt to evacuate. On Maui, Hurricane Lane's furious winds fueling another unexpected foe, fire. Several fires breaking out on that island, forcing residents to flee there. The island's mountainous terrain keeping the rain at bay in some areas, but fueling the strong winds in others.
This is like a huge fire.
Authorities saying those high winds taking down power lines, sparking and then spreading brush fires.
Nobody could have predicted we were going to get 3 fires last night.
3 fires consuming over 23 acres as crews battle to bring them under control. Our Gio Benitez is in Maui.
Here on Maui, we're still getting some rain, and even though Lane is a more disorganized system, parts of Hawaii will be getting rain all weekend long.
The combined force of the storm interrupting power to at least 4,000 residents, and according to the Red Cross, forcing more than 1,500 people into only 36 shelters across the state.
There certainly could be more people without power. The winds could be a lot worse. When it was a Category 5, certainly a frightening sight. And there was anxious moments across all these islands and here in Oahu as well. But this has been a lopsided storm, certainly becoming more of that now in the later stages of it, as we have this unique situation where we've got strong wind shear winds coming out of the west, out of the upper levels, and those trade winds coming out of the east. So here's what the radar looks like. Check it out. The Big Island's still getting crushed with rain, and the mountainous terrain there just squeezing even more of that out of it. So I wouldn't be surprised that we see 50 or 60 inches total in some cases. In Maui, as you saw in Gio's shot there, we're still seeing a tremendous amount of rain there. So flash flooding on those 2 Hawaiian islands will continue. The flash flood watch continues for Oahu here at least through the rest of today. And the track is looking like the same. It'll kind of drift off to the west. This is the turn we've been waiting for, guys, thankfully. But it's moving so slowly, so these rains are going to persist for so much longer, flooding and probably more mudslides to come here in the next couple of days.
Yeah, and let's not forget, this is a state that's been, prior to this, dealing with volcanoes, so Hawaii not catching a break. Rob Marciano, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.